Hey, ¿qué la que hay, mis amigos? Rocky here from SpeakSpanishFaster.com. En el video de hoy vamos a hablar de cómo usar los verbos irregulares. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to use irregular verbs in Spanish. It's very important to learn these verbs because many of the most common Spanish verbs are actually irregular. Don't worry, I'll be showing them to you today, and I'll be showing you exactly how to use some of them. I'll do my best to group them into categories, so that way when you learn how to use one, you'll learn how to use them all within that category. While I'm a big believer that you can't only focus on conjugation to speak Spanish fluently, learning conjugation is definitely a piece of the puzzle. In fact, many of my students believe that the lack of conjugation skills is the main reason why they aren't speaking Spanish as well as they'd like. Whether that belief is the true reason or not, I don't know, because everyone is different, but what I do know is that the more familiar you become with the patterns and the conjugations, the easier it will be to know when and how to use them. So first, let's talk about what irregular verbs in Spanish are. They are the verbs whose stem changes when they are conjugated in different tenses. While some verbs in Spanish, like hablar, follow a traditional conjugation, hablo, hablas, habla, hablamos, hablan, there are many other verbs like tener that are irregular. For example, it's not tienes or tiene, but it's tienes y tiene. This is a basic example of how the E turns to an IE. In this video, I'll give you many more examples so that you can easily start to eliminate some mistakes when speaking Spanish. Now, let me share my screen with you so that you can see all of these examples live. So before we jump into the irregular verbs, let's take a look at some examples of regular verbs so we kind of know what is what, right? It's very important that we know actually what's happening between each different verb, so we know what it is regular. That will help us know why irregular verbs are irregular. All right, so first we have buscar, an AR verb, and let's really quick run through the conjugation. This is a regular conjugation. Busco, yo busco, tú buscas, él, ella, usted busca, nosotros buscamos, ellos, ellas, ustedes buscan. Now let's look at some other common regular AR verbs. We have hablar, escuchar, llamar, lavar, llorar, entrar, dudar, cenar, cuidar, trabajar, pasar, viajar, visitar, cambiar, and bailar, or bailar. All right, now let's look at some ER, a ER verb, beber. So this is a regular ER verb conjugation. Bebo, bebes, bebe, bebemos, beben. Now here are some other regular ER verbs. Correr, comer, temer, deber, esconder, poseer, romper, vender, barrer, aprender. Now keep in mind, all these regular ER verbs will have this same conjugation here. There's not as many regular ER verbs because many of them are irregular and stem changing, which I'm about to go over in a second. We have subir, which is an IR verb. So this is a regular IR verb. Yo subo, tú subes, él, ella, usted sube, nosotros subimos, ellos, ellas, ustedes suben. So all regular IR verbs follow this same conjugation. So here are some other regular IR verbs. We have vivir, existir, ocurrir, cubrir, decidir, escribir, permitir, recibir, insistir, abrir, definir, admitir, aburrir, interrumpir, and we have discutir. Okay? So there are two types of irregular verbs, those that are irregular in first person singular and those that are irregular in most of their forms. So in other words, some of these irregular verbs, only the yo form, the I form is going to change. And in others, all the conjugations are going to change for the most part. So first, let's just look at some irregular yo form. We have caer, to fall. Yo caigo is the yo form is the only one that changes here. Tú caes, él, ella, usted cae, nosotros caemos, ellos, ellas, ustedes caen. So everything else follows the regular conjugation. Only the yo form changes, okay? Another example of this is valer, yo valgo. Everything else stays the same. Vales, vale, valemos, valen. We have dar, to give, yo doy. Everything else stays the same. Tú das, usted da, nosotros damos, dan, okay? So here are some other irregular yo. We have hacer, remember, hago, but everything else is hace, haces, hacemos, hacen. We have poner, saber, salir, traer. So those are other irregular yo. They're only irregular in the yo form. They follow they follow the regular for all the other conjugations. Now, verbs ending in CER or CIR are also irregular in the yo form. So, for example, conocer, we change here to a Z, conozco. But everything else follows the regular conjugation rules. Conoces, conoce, conocemos, let me add this, conocen. So everything else stays the same right there. All right, now the next we have parecer, to seem. So yo parezco, tú pareces, parece, parecemos, parecen. So the Z is added here. All right, we also have conducir, conduzco. So you can see a Z is implemented for all these verbs. All right, now other irregular CER and CIR verb endings are aparecer, crecer, merecer, ofrecer, obedecer. Now all these have the Z in them as well. Aparezco, crezco, merezco, ofrezco, obedezco. So they all have similar to these where the yo form changes. All right, so next we will cover verbs ending in UIR. We drop the IR and we add a Y except for the nosotros form. So you can see here the verb destruir. We have destruyo, destruyes, destruye, destruimos. So you can see the I stays here. And destruyen. So everything changes, all the Y changes for all these except for the nosotros form. Other verbs ending in UIR, concluir, construir, contribuir, influir, huir. All right. Now let's talk about the stem changing verbs, or let's just cover stem changes. We can have an E to an IE, we can have an E to an I, we can have an O to a UE, or a U to a UE. So this is, again, when you are conjugating the verbs. So here's an example of an E to an IE. We have an AR verb, cerrar. Now notice this change happens in the beginning. So it's not cerro. If you want to say I close, it's not cerro, it's cierro. We have tú cierras, cierra, cerramos, cierran. So all these change except for the nosotros form. The nosotros stays the same. All right, here's an example of an E to an IE. Another example, we have empezar, empiezo, empiezas, empieza, empezamos, empiezan. All right, and the last one we will cover for the E to the IE, mentir, miento, mientes, miente, mentimos, mientan. Now, other irregular E to IE is entender, pensar, perder, preferir, querer. Now we have pedir, and also I want to emphasize, you guys can hear me really trying to roll my R's, because how I would usually say these words is entender, pensar, perder. With my Caribbean Spanish, you would hear the L. But okay, back to the training. We have pedir, so this is E to I. So pedir isn't pedo, it's pido, pides, pide, pedimos, piden. All right. So other irregular E to I is medir, repetir, seguir, servir. Now we have O to UE. So we have yo muevo. It's not yo movo, it's yo muevo. Tú mueves, mueve, movemos, mueven. All right, now other examples of O to UE, dormir, poder, devolver, morir, probar, volver, soñar, recordar, volver, mostrar. All right. Now last we will cover jugar. We have the U into the UE. So yo juego, tú juegas, él, ella, usted juega, nosotros jugamos, juegan. All right, so this is like the only verb I think that goes from a U to a UE. There might be others though, so don't Don't quote me on that. Now, other irregular verbs that we haven't covered, but I've covered them in other videos. Decir, this one changes pretty much throughout the entire, throughout the entire conjugation. We have estar, which is a type that only changes in yo form. Ir obviously changes from ir to voy. Oír, reír, ser, tener, venir. So those are other examples of irregular verbs. Now, really quick, I wanted to show you guys some words from a student of ours that is in our 7-day Spanish course. And the reason I'm showing this is because I've got a lot of messages from students of the channel that have emailed me asking, do I have a course? They didn't even know I had a course. So we actually do have a course. It's called 7-Day Spanish, and it's actually pretty good from what people say. And here's an example. I received this message a few days ago from a student. I've blocked out his name to protect his privacy, but he says, I'm so glad I invested in your course. I have finished 3 days now and am already seeing good things. I've been with Rosetta Stone for 4 months and I picked up vocabulary, but that's about it. The first day I went back to the video 8 times and picked up something new each time. The next 2 days I've gone back 5 or more times. And I get messages like these every single day from students that are enjoying our training. So if you're really looking to take your Spanish speaking to the next level, so you can go to our website, speakspanishfaster.com, and all you have to do is click products, and then you can see 7-Day Spanish here. And all you have to do is click the see details to see more. You can also go to our free training where you can sign up for our free class that we have, and you can register right now for that free class. That URL is speakspanishfaster.com/YouTube. You can see it right here, speakspanishfaster.com/YouTube. I will post that link in the comments, and I will pin it in the comments for anybody that wants to go sign up for our free training. I've gotten great feedback on that as well. And of course, you can join our paid training as well. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, do me a big favor, hit the thumbs up for me, comment below, let me know what else you need help with. I'm here to help you. Last but not least, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit that red subscribe button to subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss another video. We give you a video every Saturday, absolutely free, to help you speak Spanish faster. Until next time, I'll see you then.